something up real quick. Yo, what it do, y'all? Another edition of the fifth quarter, and opening rant today is only worry about what you can control, and basically, you know, it's like I say, when I went and did the fifth quarter in my other league the other day, I started talking about the comparisons to, even though this is a video game and, we trying to build a team and we trying to put all these pieces in place, that it's funny that it's a representation of who we actually are as a person. You know what I mean? Like, you can see the different characters and different personalities that shows in these chats, and that goes a long way, man. Like I said, it's funny that you say it's just a game, but you can see the different things that take place. And the thing about it is that now it's prevalent to also what I'm saying now. Only worry about what you can control. In life, they say you shouldn't worry about things that you got no control over, which I totally agree with 1,000%. That's how I live my life. I don't get stressed out about things I can't control. I only worry about what I can control. Now, as a human, we're going to get emotions about things. We're going to get feelings about things, but to let it really take the best of you, you playing yourself, because if you have no control over it, then you shouldn't let that emotion totally just take over you. So that's prevalent also to what football is. Yeah, it's a game that we playing, but it's still the same concept even in real football. Trust me, in the NFL, coaches and everybody's telling their players the same thing. Only worry about what you can control. Don't worry about what you can't control. Referees, you can't control the refs. So if you can't control the referees, then what do you really, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you're going to get an emotion about it, but you can't really tap in and just be on some old really let it just break you down, because you can't control that. You can't control what the refs do. You can feel a way about it, but that only supposed to last for so long. And it's the same thing in here with what we doing with these leagues. We're only worrying about what we can control. You can't control your schedule. You know what I mean? You only can control who you play. You know what I mean? And that's it. And you got to take care of your business of what's in front of you. It don't matter. It don't matter if you're in a strong division, a weak division, a soft schedule, or a strong schedule. You got no control over that. You know what I mean? You can just control whoever you lined up to play next, and that's just what it is. And that's how it is in life, man. You only can control what you can control. And that's the thing that you really should whatever you can control, that's what you should really put the most effort into. So, I mean, like I say, I see guys say a lot of things in these chats. You know what I mean? Like I say, it be a representation of who we are as a person. It shows. Trust me, it shows, man. And you get to see who's who and what's what when they face with adversity. But like I say, only worry about what you can control. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about nothing else. You know what I mean? So, if you got a weak schedule, just handle your business. Because like I say, the one thing you got to do is you must win the games that you're supposed to win. Because if you don't, that will be the reason a lot of times that you will miss the playoffs. You know what I mean? You will miss the playoffs when you don't win the games that you're supposed to win. Because now when you start going against teams that you have a battle for, you say, yo, man, it's a chance that it is a good chance we might lose. You definitely got to win the games you're supposed to win. So only worry about what you control. Don't worry about the schedule. Don't worry about, just other things. You know what I'm saying? Injuries. You know what I mean? Next man up. Like, that's how it's gotta be, man. You know what I mean? Next man up. Let's get it rocking. You know what I mean? Don't get stressed out about what you can't control. Like, we can't control who get injured on our team. You know, so that's just the opening rant, man. Only worry about what you can control. If you can't control it, you know, it's okay to have an emotion, an opinion, a feeling, but that only supposed to last for so long. Then you got to keep it pushing, you know. So that's that, man. But look, man, the league is the league got some ballers, man. I can't even sit here and hold y'all. Like, the league got some heat in here. You know what I'm saying? I just added some more players to the league. You know, so we doing all right. You know what I'm saying? We doing all right. It's a lot of talent in here. Yesterday when I had Money Mascot on, you know, we was talking about you can name the 10 guys that you feel like are the top 10 in the league. And then after you name them 10 guys, there's another 5 to 10 guys that can beat any one of them 10 guys that's considered the top 10 guys in the league. And that's when you know that you're dealing with something special, you know. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build something special over here with my 2 leages, with this league and AGS. You know, with the whole 5th quarter thing and break it down different things. We're trying to take this to a whole different plateau. You know what I'm saying? And because there's so much stuff going on in the gaming world that I don't even try to tap into because I just don't have the time. But, you know, I've always been the type that whatever I'm doing, I'm going to try to do it right. You know, that's just how I was brought up. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, if you're doing something, always try to do it right. So if I'm going to sit here and put time in making these leagues, then I got to put the effort in to make these leagues pop and make it dope and let it, you know, let it tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. You know what I mean? I got to get it like that. So we on our way. You know what I'm saying? We on our way, man. I'm always thinking of new ideas constantly. And you know, the brain waves is always flowing. You know what I mean? Always thinking about what's the next best thing to do. You know, what else can I add? You know, so we always trying to improve it and keep it fun and entertaining. Keep y'all locked in, even if you ain't got a game on the field. Try to keep you locked into what's going on around the league in general. There's so much more things that I want to do that, time permitted, I'll get a chance to execute the way I want. But as of right now, I'm content with what's going on, what I'm seeing around the league. But it's definitely a lot of competition in here, and you're gonna start to look at your schedule, and it ain't gonna be too many easy walks. You know, I promise you. So, without further ado, let's get into the recap first and foremost before we get into the Week 14 matchups. And first up, we had P.E. Earl win against Washington, Money Mascot. And Money Mascot said he was going to win that game. You know what I'm saying? Money Mascot, the one thing we learned about Money Mascot yesterday, if we already didn't know, is that he got a lot of confidence in himself. He believes in himself. And you know what? That's a beautiful thing to have. I mentioned yesterday when me and him was live, confidence is half the battle. If you come into a game and you're not confident, you already lost. You understand what I'm saying? Confidence is half the battle. You know, it's like when you outside and you get into it with somebody on the street. You know, you can talk a certain way. Now this dude, now don't get it wrong. This dude hand skills is probably nice, but the way you talking, he gonna second guess. Because if you talking with a certain tone and talking with a certain, like, you know, don't play with me attitude, he gonna think twice, you know. But if you come and he see that you timid and he see that you really don't want no smoke, then he gonna pump up his chest. You know what I'm saying? So confidence is everything, man. If you got confidence, even with the shorties, you know, when you speak about females, you know, if you roll up on a shorty, whatever, you gotta show that you gotta believe that you can get her. You can't come in there acting like, you know, you scared to tell her your name and you stuttering. You know, next thing you know, you turn into stuttering Stanley. Nah, you gotta go and holler. You know what I mean? And holla at her as if, even if you don't know her, you holla at her as if you know her. You know what I mean? So, confidence is everything, man. And sometimes some people come into these games feeling like, they got to play a perfect game in order to get the win. Nah, man, just play your game. You got to have a plan first and foremost. You gotta have your own, whatever it is you like to get into. You got to have a scheme. And once you got a scheme, man, it's on you to execute. But money, like I say, man, money is definitely top 5 passer. He said he number 1. I ain't got no arguments with him about that. If that's how he feel, who am I to disagree with that? Because like I said, I seen him do things I ain't see nobody do. So money's a bad boy, man, and he took care of business against P.E. Earl, and he saved himself in that division too, because when I looked, he was 3 games out. Now he's 2 games out. And if had he lost, he would have been 4 games out. So that was a big win for Washington. He got at the right time. And Dallas gonna have to close him out in order to win this division. Next we had Ravens and Texans. And Ravens been balling this year, man. Ravens been playing great ball. But at this point, I need to see what the Ravens do in the playoffs, because the Ravens was one of the top teams last year in the playoffs. He swept the Bengals last year in the playoffs, and that's who he lost to. I mean, he swept the Bengals in the regular season, and he lost to the Bengals in the playoffs. So at this point, I already know Bap is a baller, but I got to see if he can get over that hurdle. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be tough when playoff time come. But right now, Bap having a great season. He got 1 loss on the season, and I think that 1 loss is to me. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm the only person that gave him a loss. Wow, that just dawned on me. Wow, that's interesting. I didn't even realize that till just now. But yeah, he took out the Texans. Texans having a difficult year. Major factor, just one of them years, But I tell you one thing, regardless of the record, if Major get in the playoffs, he's gonna be a tough out. So he still got a couple of weeks left to turn this thing around and make that last push, because we're approaching the finish line. We in week 14, so we're gonna see what's happening moving forward. Next we had the Panthers went against Hove, Tampa Bay Bucks. Bucks once again having a disappointing season. Started off okay, but never quite got it going. Panthers been hot all year. They still hot. The word around town at the moment is he ain't play nobody. I ain't gonna get into that right now, because we doing a mid-season report tomorrow where we're gonna discuss everything that happened up to this point, as far as who looking like contenders, pretenders, who looking like they're gonna be a dangerous team come playoff time and things like that. And we're gonna look at and see, certain guys, not everybody, but we're gonna look at certain guys' schedule that they had thus far and see who they played and see who they got left. So we'll be going over a few things in the mid-season report, but nevertheless, like I say, you can only control what's in front of you. Bucks is in front of him. Somebody had to win the game, right? So, Panthers got the win. Good win for the Panthers. Next was Eagles and Falcons. Eagles closed, got a tight win. Big Train is coming. Big Train is coming. I've been telling y'all, Big Train is he's better than what his record has been in these leagues. It just took him a while to make that transition over to it just took him a while to get that transition over, to finally get comfortable. So he's been playing better this season than he had the other seasons, and he almost pulled this one out, but came up short. But he's coming, trust me. I think next season is the season he's gonna really make it pop. I'm talking about make it pop to fighting for that division and snatching up one of the wild cards. But good one for the Eagles, man. Eagles needed this one. He had to stop the bleeding. He started off 5-0. He is now 6-6, if I'm not mistaken. He had to stop the bleeding, and He got to turn this thing around. He say he's going to finish 10-6. We're going to see. I don't know who's remaining left on the schedule, but we'll be seeing that tomorrow as well to see who he have left. But good win for the Eagles. He needed that one bad, and he pulled it out. And at this point, it don't matter how many points you win by. It's about getting the win. Next, we had Giants and Rams. Big Rico went against Manish, and Manish lost in a big way. And trust me when I tell you, you look at these losses and you say, yo, he's constantly getting blown out. But trust me, he's getting better. He's getting better. And, you know, I can sit here and break it down of why he's getting better, but I'm not. But you may look at the score and say, yo, how's he getting better when he gets 54 points? Like I always tell you, you got to be able to see the forest from the trees. He's getting better. And one thing I said I respect about him is that no matter how much he losing by or how much he lost by, he don't cry, he don't quit, he ain't concede. It's guys that cannot take a loss. You know what I'm saying? It's guys that concede when they get down a certain amount of points, you know. But the Rams, he ain't never quit, man. He ain't never quit, and he never cried or complained about nothing. So much respect to the Rams, and trust me, by the end of this Madden, going into that new one or by the new one, he gonna be a whole different player. Next up, we have myself against Bengals, and man, are we disappointed with this outcome. Momentum. I don't know if y'all realized it or not yet. Some of y'all have, because I've seen some of y'all speak about it before. This game has built-in momentum, and I can give you many examples of it, but I'll give you 2 examples of built-in momentum and how it can come. If you up 14-0, and let's say you throw a pick in the red zone and the end zone, and he comes down and score a touchdown and makes it 14-7, trust me, whatever you was doing to go up 14-0 that seemed it was going to be easy, it all of a sudden it's going to seem hard. I'm telling you, the game got built in momentum, and that showed in this game. We was down 7-0, driving. He got a strip fumble, picked it up, ran it back for a touchdown. 14-0. We in the hole, and as good as defense we was playing early and everything, we still played good defense. You know what I'm saying? But we was playing great ball, man, in the beginning. And then when that strip fumble came, it was just curtains. You know what I'm saying? We never recovered after that. And Murph know it too. That's why he mentioned it after the game. He know about the built-in momentum. I'm telling you, that built-in momentum is real. I know there's been some of y'all that experienced that, man. It could be the littlest thing that'll change the whole game around. And unfortunately, we came up on the wrong side of that momentum, and we took the loss, man. We gotta have a bounce back performance next week. Next up, we had Chargers playmaker went against I don't even know how to pronounce the name. La Mala, but he'll help me out as time going forward. Anyway, that's the new chief user. Oh man, pardon me, y'all. It's Friday. You know, during the week, finally catching up to me. But anyway, that's the new chief user. He lost in the big way to the Chargers, and I mean, nothing to hold your head down about that. About Chargers is one of the top guys in the league. You know what I'm saying? If you're not familiar with how he plays and what he does on defense, it can be very, very frustrating playing against him. But I look forward to the Chiefs to get better as time go along. You know, would he get to add pieces to his roster and do different things? Because you got to remember, man, you know, you take over a team, you may look at a roster and be like, yo, they got this, they got that. Everybody don't like what you like. You know, some people just like what they like. So regardless if you look at a roster and feel like that roster is lit, he may look at that roster and be like, nah, what I like to do, they don't have. So, you know, I'm not judging him or anybody else that take over these teams. You know, let them put their mark on their team. Let them put their own, you know, swag on their team, and then, you know, let them go from there, and then we'll see what they can do. Next, we have 49ers. Crockpot win against Spaz. Great win for the 49ers. Look, man, 49ers been playing great ball. He's in first in his division. He's one game ahead. The Cardinals and Third World. Third World and Cardinals are both great players. So this ain't no easy division he's in. And right now he's in first after I think he took like a forced loss or two. He might have had like two forced losses earlier in the year, or fair sims or something. I'm not sure, but he's on a nice winning streak. I know that. He's on a nice winning streak. I already know Crackpot could play. We've been playing the other leagues together, so I already know what he can do. It's just that other people seeing what he can do now that they seeing him on display. And mind you, he just took over this team as well. He ain't somebody that's been in the league that's been building this team up. So there's certain pieces that I'm sure he don't have that, he normally would have on his team. So he doing what it do right now, man. I got to give him his props and his respect. He's definitely making the do what to do over there in San Fran, man. And this was a tight win, a close win, and his defense showed up against that run, because Pittsburgh got a mean running attack. And he slowed him down to give up 7 points. Hats off to that San Francisco defense. Spaz took one in the chin, but it's not the end of the world. He still got a chance to fight for a wild card, but he definitely gonna have to bounce back and put a couple of wins together to make a late push towards the end of the season. But his playoff hopes is not dead, but he'll be able to turn it around if he could just lock in and do what he do. Next up, we had Third World against Cardinals, and this was a big time win for Third World. This is division game. I don't really know the history too much between them two on a personal note, as far as who normally wins more head-to-heads. So I can't speak from that standpoint. But this is a big win, man. This is a big win because they both look like they're gonna make the playoffs, and they can easily play each other in the playoffs. And if they do, that'll be the third time they played for the season, because they played each other twice due to them being in the same division. Now, I think they played each other already. I'm not sure who won the first one, but Third World definitely won the second one, and his defense showed up, man. Only gave up 10 points. Big time win for Seattle. Now we're going to move along to week 14. Prediction time. That was just a recap. And now we're going to get into what we see lies ahead for this week. We got Washington going against Buffalo Bills. I'm going Washington. This will get ugly very fast, in my opinion. I'm going to go Washington this week, 45, Buffalo 13. Next, we got K-Lou, Jags going against Spaz. Jags definitely needs this win. I think he's in first in that division, right? Or he's one game out or something like that. Yeah, he needs this win, man. He's right there in that division, a game out or so. He might be in first, one of the things. But Jags need this win. But the flip side to that coin is that the Steelers need this win as well. So it's going to be an interesting game. Both teams need this win bad. It only could be one winner unless they tie. We'll see. I'm gonna go with Steelers to bounce back this week and get a comeback win. If the Steelers, I'm gonna go out on a limb and tell you right now, if the Steelers just so happens not to make the playoffs, it's gonna be because of that game they lost to the Colts. It's normally one game that just devastated the season when things didn't go right. And right now, that's that Colts game. Steelers is up 15-3. We're under 2 minutes. Yes, under 2 minutes. And Colts came back and won. That game will be the game he missed the playoffs if he don't get in. Trust me when I tell you, because it's tight. So if he don't get in, it's probably going to be like by one game he missed, and that game against the Colts will be the game. But we'll see. We'll see how he finish out, man. I'm going with him this week over the Jags, though. Should be an interesting game. They both need it. They both know what's on the line. Now it's time for this is the final push right here. So you got to bring it. Everybody that's playing for something got to step up. Give me Steelers this week. I'm going to go 28-14. Next, we got Bears and Bucks. Bears, you doing all that talking about going 0-16, and now look, you in first place in your division. So what 0-16 you talking about doing? You know, you in first in your division, man. So you sitting nice right now. You going against the Bucks. The Bucks are struggling bad. I don't know what happened to the offense. It seemed like the offense just went to Cancun early. They ain't even wait for the playoffs to start. I don't know what happened over there. So I'm going with the Bears this week, but I think it'll be pretty tight though. Bucks. The one thing the Bucks will do is play with some pride. He ain't just gonna lay down. So I'm gonna go with the Bears, man. I'll go Bears 24, Bucks 17. Next we got Colts and the Titans. Scott LaRock going against Captain Clutch. And Scott LaRock told me earlier in the chat he hasn't lost since he lost to me. We played like maybe two weeks ago, and he took a loss to us, and he got blown out. And I don't know, like I say, you learn a lot about yourself more in a loss than a win, you know, especially if you got blown out, you know. And one thing I praise Scott for is that, look, man, since he took that bad loss to me, it made him lock in more, you know. I'm happy to see that too, man. Colts definitely got a shot to win that division. So be on the lookout for the Colts, man. They hanging in there. They hanging in there, man. And that's a sweet sight for sour eyes. But I'm gonna pick the Colts, man. I'm gonna take the Colts this week. You know you're doing something right, Scott, when I'm picking you. And this ain't the first time I'm picking you, so you know, keep making it do what it do, bro. Give me Colts this week on the road. Division game too, so big time game. Give me the Colts. I'm gonna go 26-18. 26-18 Colts over the Titans. Next we got third world. Seahawks going against Baltimore Ravens. Great matchup right here. Styles make fights. I always say that. And third world have not been able to get over that BAP hurdle. Third world be a lot of good players, but he haven't beaten BAP yet, to my knowledge. I may be wrong, but I doubt it. You know, as far as I know, he have yet to beat BAP. And this is a big game for the Seahawks. This is a bigger game for the Seahawks than the Ravens. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a big game for the Ravens because they playing for the #1 seed. And let's just be honest, man. #1 seeds now in the NFL is everything. To be the only team to get a bye, that's big. I know I'm going for it if I got a chance to get it. So having that #1 seed, man, that can do wonders, you know. So that's what the Ravens playing for. But you know, Seahawks is actually playing for a bigger purpose. So this is a bigger game for him. But I can't take the Seahawks in this one, man. The Ravens been having his number. Don't mean the Seahawks will never get over that fence, but I mean, it could be this week for all we know. But Ravens at home. Ravens been hot all year. They only got one loss, and that was early in the year at that. They lost maybe week 2 or week 3. They riding a double-digit game win streak. I tell you that. So Ravens gonna come in and they're gonna play. They're gonna play the way they've been playing all year. Solid ball. Give me Baltimore this week, man. I'm gonna go be more 31, Seattle 21. 31-21 Ravens over the Seahawks. Next we got Lamborghini Marzelli, Las Vegas Raiders going against Chiefs. Lamar, LM. I can't even pronounce that, man. I'm just trying. I can't even do it. But yeah, man, division game. I'm gonna go Lamborghini Marzelli, but if Marzelli loses, I won't be surprised because he plays 100 miles per hour from start to end, like I always talk about. So I wouldn't be surprised. It wouldn't surprise me if he loses this game. I'm gonna take him though, but it wouldn't surprise me at all. But I'm gonna go Raiders in this one. 28-20. Next we got Falcons. Big Train going against DK, Green Bay Packers. I'm gonna take the Packers this week. He got to get back on that winning track, man. He got to get back on it. And Falcons gonna come to play though, so Packers can't come in slipping. But I'm gonna take Green Bay this week. 34-23. Next, we got myself against 49ers. This should be a very good game. 49ers been balling. They in first place in their division. He's been winning. He got a nice little win streak going on. He's been winning. Me and him pretty familiar with each other as far as playing each other. So this is definitely going to be a good game. I don't predict my games. I just say who's the favorite in my opinion. And yeah, I know I ain't biased. There's plenty of times I done pick myself to beat. I pick myself to beat underdog, and I'm doing it once again. I can't lie. 49ers playing better ball than us right now. We got to step it up. We got to come in and we got to play. We got to play ball. Act like we know it's week 14. You know, but 49ers favoring this one by 3 over the Browns. Next, we got Rams and Cards. I'm rooting for you, Rams. He's going against Carlisle. Carlisle's coming off a tough loss last week. Carlisle's no. That was a tough loss to take. I'm pretty sure he'll have attitude this week. I'll go Cardinals, and I'll take Cardinals this week. 42-17. Next up, we got Patriots. E-balling going against Murph. Cincinnati Bengals. Patriots are fighting for their playoff life. Jets already got a bow on that division. And Patriots playing for a wild card. And right now the wild card race is pretty tight. You know, it's gonna play musical chairs from week to week. I'm gonna go Bengals though. Last time I seen these two play, Bengals got the best of the Patriots. So I'm gonna go Bengals this week. I'll say Bengals 33, Patriots 21. 33-21, Bengals over the Patriots. Next, we got Black Star, Vikings going against Playmaker, Chargers. Give me Playmaker and them Chargers. Black Star, he just haven't figured it out. He haven't figured it out. He got a lot of work to do over there in Minnesota. Wouldn't be surprised if he clean house after the season. But yeah, I'm going with the Chargers. Not think the Chargers will win this one rather comfortably. So give me Chargers this week. 34-14. Next we got P.E. Earl Cowboys going against Big Rico New York Giants. I'm going with Pearl. He lost last week. He's going to have an attitude. I would love to see Big Rico show up this week and possibly put off an upset alert, man. That would be big. That would be big for his confidence, and that'll be big. That'll be big moving forward in general. You know, the way, you know, people going to come in and try to play against you. So we'll see. But I'm going with P.E. Earl on this one, man. I'll take Cowboys 32-16. Next up, we got Major Factor, Texans going against Trade Dog, New Orleans Saints. Look, Saints been riding high. They're on a 5-game win streak. Panthers cannot afford to sleep. I feel like deja vu all over again. I think about 2 seasons ago. Yeah, about 2 seasons ago, Panthers was in first of the division all season. And when I tell you he let it slip right through his hands on week 17, that's exactly what happened. But not only that, the Panthers ended up missing the playoffs. So Panthers know he can't play around. He got Saints down. He better keep his foot on his neck, because Saints is coming. They're on a 5-game win streak. They are coming. So he better take care of business. Texans haven't been having a disappointing season. So I'm going with the Saints. Saints know what's what. Texans got a shot, though, to still turn things around in that division, because that division over in the AFC South haven't really been doing too much. But I'm gonna go Saints, man. Give me Saints this week. I'll go 27. I'll go 27-19. Saints over the Texans. Then we got Jets and Broncos. Born ready New York Jets going against TNT. I'm gonna go Jets, man. Jets, another team that's been balling all year. They got one loss on the season. They've been playing great ball, lights out. Yeah, man, I'm going with the Jets this week. TNT gonna really have to bring it this week in order to get it done, but it's possible. So, you know, he has a fighting chance to pull off an upset. But I just gotta see it I gotta see it to believe it. So give me Jets this week, and I take Jets. I'll go 28 to. I'll go 28-18. 28-18 Jets. And the final game on the schedule for week 14 is Panthers and Lions. This game is currently underway. Yo, I told the chat earlier, Lions know how to play, man. He knows how to play, you know, and don't get me wrong, don't just judge him off this game right here. I mean, even if he lose, don't judge him on this game, and if he win, don't judge him on that. You know, give him time. You know what I'm saying? He's taking over a Detroit team that got many holes. Give him time, man. Let him work, you know, but he definitely know how to play. I was just in the league with him, so he know how to play, and he's definitely gonna be getting at some heads. I like how he play actually too. So he definitely gonna be getting at some people in here. Trust me when I tell you. But I'm actually gonna go Lions this week in the upset over the Panthers. I'm gonna take Lions this week in the upset over the Panthers because I don't know. Maybe the Panthers coming this week feeling like, you know, he got a bow on things already. He might not come in as locked in as he should. And I think the Lions going to capitalize off of that. You know, I got to find out what's currently going on in that game. But, yeah, I'm going with Detroit, man. I'll take Detroit by a score of 33 to 28. Yeah, 33-28. Lions over the Panthers. But yeah, y'all, like I said, tomorrow, stay tuned. Mid-season report going down. And that's it, man. You know, that's it. It's a wrap. It's a wrap for the fifth quarter tonight. You know, like I said, stay tuned tomorrow for that mid-season report. And then we'll get into some more things that we haven't touched on. Power rankings will be coming out for this week as well, so we're gonna get back on that. But yeah, man, y'all keep balling out here and making it do what it do, and I'll keep talking about it, you know, plain and simple. But yeah, man, so that's it for week 14 as far as the predictions. I'll see y'all tomorrow when I'm live doing mid-season report. Peace.